Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His team at 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we are underway here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Back to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Oh, yeah.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Here comes Coro. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Singleton. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead.
Home team, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singleton. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running is Singleton. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. That's going to be blocked. Look at him go. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st you stick your hand up, that's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
Boswell adds the extra point, and his guys will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards. Results in a 1st
On 1st and 10, it's Quorum. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground, and when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the visitors will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They go play action now. Here's Allen. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On third and a couple, here's Allen. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. And this is going to work out just fine. He's got the first down. A gain up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now a run with Cora. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. A 19-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
Good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw complete to Blake Cora. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Catch made there by Burks. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 17 yards. And a first down.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. In motion, Shakir. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. A big play there on the scramble. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Moore going in motion. Hook. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's in. On down for the extra point is Boswell. No problem with the footing. The kick is good, and his guys are on top. It's 14-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
The coverage by Terrell Bernard.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And his guys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a 1-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Bucs in an NFC South matchup. And it's the man who had a cup of coffee with Carolina, Baker Mayfield. He'll find his man in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The visitors' offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
A gain of 12. And a first down.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. And that will be a first down.
Results in a first down.
On the ground, it's Corum. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. They're all set to punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It is third and long.
Brings up third down and 13.
From the gun, it's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Running forward is Corum. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. And he'll be taken down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58.
And goal to go.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the...
Good blocking, and he's in.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the visitors will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Play action. It's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He takes off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
The 46-yard line.
Run a draw, and here's Singleton. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
They'll look to throw.
At the 47-yard line.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Result is a 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Singleton. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
On the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, this is Cora. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Man in motion is Coleman. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. Now this looks like a design run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Big Ed Oliver. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And a 1st down.
Here's Cook. Whoa! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end going right. On the handoff. This is Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. A gain of 11 on that one, and that will be a 1st down.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll step up and run. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Hill, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Allen's going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the return, Malik Washington. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Running is Singleton. Whoa. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. Good recovery after the penalty. He's back within a couple of yards of that 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. 2 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singleton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid.
Pass interference. defense.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, throw here for Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Now a timeout for injury. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The crowd trying to make some noise. Here comes the visiting offense. Down by a field goal. 1:51 on the clock. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. That's enough for a first down. They'll run here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Complete to number 1. It's a gain of 4. Makes it
He'll drop to throw.
7.
That swung out to Ali. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Allen down to an 8, and that should do it. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.